Well, I had nothing better to do, so guess what I watched?
Oh, I know. Another episode of Space 1999.
Yeah, that's right. Well, in this one, the main story, really, was about a troubled young teenage girl.
Oh, from like an alien world or something?
Nah, she was a member of the crew.
Oh, I mean, I didn't realize they recruited them that young, for their space force or whatever it is.
Now, I mean, they say she's young and whatnot. She's, mid to late 20s at best. But anyway, the problem is she's got a crush on Tony.
Why?
I don't know. She just does. But turns out she's some sort of botanist or something.
So they do have a greenhouse.
Yeah, I would have thought it would be a lot bigger, but it didn't look all that much. Well, man, I guess they were in this lab thing, and he was working with her on her plants and stuff.
He was working on her with the bushes?
Oh, okay, all right. No, he wasn't doing that. He was trying to make beer.
What?
Because I guess they ran out, and he's trying to make some new beer. And he thinks he's got a pretty good recipe. She's helping him because she just wants to be with him.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it is. And then they test it out. She takes a sip and says, "Oh, it's great," because, she just, wants to please him and stuff. But of course it doesn't. It's terrible. Nobody likes it. And he's all upset. And then, wow, she really flips out like, you're blaming me, and runs away, and then it's like, ooh, boy, that's the precursor to psycho cat nature.
Oh, come on. Now you're really letting your misogynist show through.
Look, it's what happened on the show. Anyway, they'd say, "Hey, Tony, you've got to talk to her. She's got a little crush on you."
Oh, my God. And so he takes advantage of the situation.
No, not really. Remember, he's still hung up on the shapeshifter chick.
Oh, yeah. Boy, you can imagine the sexual hijinks they get into. I mean, she could turn into anybody.
Yeah, I bet she did. So anyway, before he gets there, though, suddenly she receives a visit from like a ghost or something.
Like a fairy godmother?
Well, not godmother. No, it's some bald guy in yellow panties, a yellow bib, and
Wait,
a little
what?
cape. Yeah, that's what he wore. And that was about it, unfortunately. And so he's some sort of alien influence that figures, oh, here's this heartbroken teenage girl that I can manipulate and use.
Oh, my God, he did that?
No. And I mean, considering the way he dressed, I don't think he swings that way. But anyway, she's a complete moron, airhead idiot. And,
come on now.
Well, look, she had a crush on Tony.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So she falls for this guy's come-ons, hook, line, and sinker, and pretty much does whatever he wants, even messing with one of the plants, which does reveal that, having alien plants around can be dangerous because as per the instructions by her friendly ghost, I forget exactly what she did, but one of the plants in her lab becomes harmful when this other guy who works with her, who also has a crush on her, but she's not interested in him because he's too young, and she would rather be with a real man like Tony. But anyway, after she messes with the plant, if you sniff it, you pass out. So she does this to several other people too, to get what she wants, and goes to this bald guy's planet. There's this sort of ruin, or, well, I guess not ruin, or some kind of construction, a temple or something. She goes in there, and there's all these paintings and whatnot detailing this society. And the ghost keeps guiding her to this machine. She gets there, and to help him escape the dimension he's in. But the trick is, they have to swap places. So now she's the ghost trapped in the other dimension, which turns out to be the antimatter universe.
Oh, damn it. Not that place again. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, but instead of meeting their evil counterparts or stuff like that, it's just this bald guy in the yellow panties. You can hear the voices of other people from his universe or whatnot wanting to come across, but we never get to see them or anything. And
Well, so wait a minute. If they're from the antimatter universe, how did their temple thing get there?
yeah, I'm not really certain. I kind of gathered that maybe they were originally from this universe and they had their experiments pushed them into antimatter, or they've slowly been able to push this planet into the matter universe. It's bizarre considering that they needed people to change places with them.
So maybe they took a matter planet and swapped it for their own, but they weren't able to jump over themselves or something.
Could be, I don't know. It just didn't really delve into it much. So anyway, I'm skipping over a lot of different details and whatnot, but Koenig and crew have to go in there after the girl. But the temple is guarded by this monster that with a well, it's a fish head monster with a spear.
What fish head monster? What?
yeah. That was their guard dog, I guess, but they use fish instead. As far as the Space 1999 monsters go, this one was certainly one of the sillier ones. But pretty much outdone with the guy in the yellow panties.
So what? The guy in the yellow panties, he succeeds, and they just got to accept that he's in the matter world now?
And plus, he wanted to use the whole crew of Alpha to get all his people over. But instead, they used Maya to shapeshift and look like the young girl. So they managed to fool the bald panty-wearing guy into thinking that his experiment had failed and that he was in danger of turning into antimatter or whatever, and they get him back into the stupid booth, and then they swap him back, and then that's that. They leave, and they set the whole mechanism to self-destruct, and so they get back into their eagles, and then the whole planet just disappears because it faded back into the antimatter universe.
Wow. Okay. Well, so then they took the girl back to Alpha and brought her up on charges and had her court-martialed, right, for being a little traitor.
Nope, they all had a good laugh about it because she's not into Tony anymore and doesn't really give a crap about him, and so moved on with the young man she works with in the greenhouse or whatever it is.
You mean the guy she poisoned with the plant?
Well, yeah, but you got to understand they all took her for being, an airheaded idiot. I mean, look, she had a crush on Tony of all things, and she was bamboozled by a far superior intellect.
You mean a bald man in yellow panties?
That's right. Yes.
Well, that sounds like it was another episode of Space 1999.